Hello and welcome, this is Victor. In this video, I am going to continue with my invaded mission playthrough or walkthrough. And today we're going to play this mission called the Grand Washington Hotel. It is actually one of the earlier missions if you are playing the story. And of course now we are going to play the invaded version of that. So we're fighting Black Tuskers again. Before we start, move on, just quickly show you what we are doing this week. We are trying to unlock this stronghold. The stronghold already, in the previous video, I already finished the bank headquarters, so it's unlocked. Now we are down to 2, the Grand Washington Hotel and Jefferson Trade Centre. Once we finish these 2 or clear these 2 missions, then we will unlock the stronghold for the District Union Arena, and that will be the kind of like the end of this week, because we already played the mission, the Tidal Basin one, that after finishing District Union Arena it will unlock, but we have already made a video for that, so we won't go into that. So it depends on how quickly we finish this. Maybe I'll finish both Grand Washington Hotel along with Jefferson Trade Centre, or I'll just finish one. So we see how the time goes, but let's start with the Grand Washington Hotel now. Let's do this.
Getting that Black Tusk assault team out of there is your main objective. But there are a few high priority targets we want you to neutralize.
Again, we begin with the outside, and again there will be rappels. So let's take a look where they're actually coming from. They are actually rappelling from the ceiling, the roof. Sorry, not the ceiling, the roof of the building. So not from the helicopters. So that's the first rappelling. There will be more. We'll keep seeing more of those. So if we're playing the original mission, then this is the fighting against the hyenas, and now we're fighting against the Black Tusks. There will be some mini tank that you will see later on, you know, some tank stuff. Right, so for those of you that are joining, welcome to my playthrough. In this video, I'm going to play through the invaded mission for the Washington Hotel in the game. So as you can see, we are fighting against Black Tusks. Here, if you go to the back of the first area or the second area, you will see this dead body, and you can still search this dead body. What you get is a key card. And it is actually going to allow you to open a special door, a special room, where you can get some special loot. This is the same with the regular mission, so they keep the same thing in the invaded mission as well. So let's restock a little bit over here, and we go up. So far the route is the same, and here we are fighting not the hyenas. Here we have a bunch. Let's just throw a grenade over here just to distract them a little bit. It's not going to cause like too much damage, but it's gonna, you know, light things on fire. There's something that you can actually light things on fire. So we are fighting the first boss here. If you are playing the regular mission, there won't be a boss right now. You will see a glimpse of the boss, but you won't be fighting that boss. So this one, and we flanking around. Alright, so there's one guy here.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Right, so let's move over here, and we finish this. So maybe there's one more person to finish. Over here. Alright, so let's see if we can pick out any useful loots. Probably not, but we'll give it a try. There's one more dude. Let's climb up.
Confirming that Puck is down. Good work. Continue clearing the building.
So that's our first boss, Puck. If you are playing the, if you're early on in the game, you want to collect components to build or craft that.
Picking up some encrypted chatter in your vicinity. Assume they know you're coming.
Nemesis sniper rifle. Then I believe that this is where you get one of the components. Alright, that was good. So keep on up. Then we'll be fighting the second boss. So if you are playing any kind of like projects that involves, you know, finishing a bunch of like black tusk bosses, this is actually a mission that is quite good because it's relatively short, but then you're actually fighting 3 bosses in total. So though some of the projects actually requires you to say eliminate or neutralize like a few black tusk bosses. So in just like one mission, you already complete like 3 bosses. Normally those kind of like missions will require you to do like about 5 bosses. So you already have more than half of the bosses done in just one single mission. It's actually quite nice, and it doesn't actually shoot this guy. Doesn't take a lot of time. Shoot another thing over here. That helps. So I think that actually finished one of the enemies. So we just use the long-range weapon. This guy.
Roadblock has been neutralized. 1 priority target remaining.
So we can pick this back up and continue. We're pretty good on ammo, so we can just keep pushing. So over here, this is the same route. You will fighting enemies on the other side, except that there will be a different kind of enemies. Make use of the environment a little bit. In the normal version, Kelso is going to blow some stuff up, and it's gonna have something falling down, but here we don't have that. So I think there are 2 more of them. There's 1. There's another. That's good. All right. So we're gonna interact with this button and take the elevator.
They just sent multiple squads back down into the building.
And you know what? It happens again. Like elevators in this game really are very unreliable. Like the exact same thing happened in the regular mission, that you got interrupted, you never reach a roof. I don't think you can actually reach a roof in this building at all through the elevator. No matter it's a regular mission or the Black Tusk Invader mission, they are all going to break in midway, and you're going to walk into this like things on fire. Now, so in this area, you're going to fight another group of Black Tusk. What I normally do is I throw a Stinger Hive over here. There will be a few down here. There will be some coming from this end. There will be more coming from this end because there's a spawn point over there. We'll handle that later on. So once we finish the one down there, we can actually go around. And just stay here and had a different vantage point over here. So if enemies spawning from this end, you will be able to fight them. Sometimes they got stuck over there, and then it's like took a long time to get there. There's one more person over here. So let our drone handle that. And so you can actually go down here And as you can see, there's like one loot over here. There's actually another loot around this area as well. So, but for the invader mission, you probably can't see it. It's just not there. We'll just see if there's anything used over here. Let's go back up and just turn around and pick up our Stinger Hive. It's probably not going to be used over here as well. So there will be a few more enemies over here. So there's this medic reviving enemies. Let's just move to here.
I'll fix you up, don't worry.
Let's just finish this guy. Cool. So moving on, next area. So far the route is the same as before. So we keep going. Turn around.
Another batch of reinforcements just headed down from the roof.
And I finished like a few guys over here. There's actually a bunch of explosives over here if you're playing the regular mission. Normally I would make use of that. Here we don't. So when you go through that area and then you turn right into this hallway, before you go in, there's actually, remember the key that we pick up at the beginning of the mission? So this is actually where you open. You remember switch 3? This is where you're going to open this guy. So once you get in, there are some loots that you can open up. So there's a weapon cache, and there's what is this? A grenade and another weapon cache over here. For the regular mission, if I recall correctly, what you get is a bunch of gear cache. So once you get past that, get those 3 things, you're gonna move on, and that's kind of like the secret compartment or area in this mission. Same thing goes with regular mission. Pick up the key in the beginning, and then open this same suite, the 3-door.
Looks like they're taking up defensive positions around the mobile command post topside.
So here is going to be the last area. If you're playing the regular mission, there is a hyenas box over here that allows you to give you a chance to pick up something that you can craft. The chatterbox, exotic weapon. I believe that chatterbox also can now be picked up by opening exotic gears. So here is the last area. So there are several ways to do that. I typically go to the right hand side, walk around, but the objective is slightly different over here. This is actually not this last area, the roof area, second last area. So the objective for this invader mission is you're going to protect this guy. So right now it's kind of empty, because enemies are going to spawn once you start touching this laptop. Enemies are going to rappel down from this area, and they're going to come from this area as well. So to make it a little bit easier, I usually just put a Stinger Hive over here, and then I start using the laptop, and then you gotta defend this guy for 2 minutes. As you can see, there is the helicopter coming in, and I think there's another one coming somewhere. Anyway, so they are rappelling down, start shooting. Right, you see that there are enemies coming from that end as well. So right now, the Stinger Hive is doing its job. Essentially what we are doing is try to make sure that they don't come too close, because if they come too close, then you're going to both handle them and then protect the server or the transmitter. So it's a little bit hectic. So if you can hear through the speaker, there's another helicopter coming in. So we're gonna do that. So this side, there's nothing really happening, like there's no defense. So I'm gonna just like make sure that they don't get too close. So now to turn back, there's another group of enemies spawning. Finish that. And pretty much good to go. Like we are 30 seconds away from protecting this. Complete. We're gonna stick around. And there is also this at the back, the shock thing. I'm gonna pick it up. Probably want to use that at the last area that we're gonna fight around. Alright. It's completed, then we're fighting a boss. Just in time for the Stinger Hive to reload. Let's just throw a Stinger Hive here. Alright, so our third box, I think, is done. So make sure the rest of the enemies are also taken care of. And this one.
All 3 priority targets down to the count.
Cool. So let's see what we get. So I think the higher chance of drop rate for this mission is the SMG. So let's see what we have here. It's this utility thing. Yep, not that great. Right, so that brings us to the last part. So we are going to enter this elevator, and you know what? It actually will work.
Roger that. Agent, you're gonna have your hands full.
Alright, so let's take the elevator over here. Go back downstairs and go to the last area for this mission, which is the same as our regular mission. Instead, you are going to fight a few enemies, and then you are going to shoot through the barricade or door so that it basically opens up the area. Alright, so over here we have more enemies. I usually just like stay here, Stinger Hive a little bit further away, and you know what? Let's try our use our special ammo. Why not, right? It's done. So I don't think it actually increases the damage for the ammo here. It does like slow down the enemies a little bit because of the shocking, but it doesn't really increase the damage. So it's not extremely useful. It's kind of fun to use. Finish this guy. We can still reach him. Alright. So I think that would be our last enemy. If not, then let's go.
Black Tusk appears to have abandoned the location.
Alright, so that is the Grand Washington Hotel. Interact. We don't have to destroy anything. And that is it. Just run outside, and that will be the end of this mission. Looks like we're making pretty good time, so we can just continue with the next mission. But let's just help our allies a little bit.
They get their hands on it, all hell will break loose. So that should be your next target.
My gear's fucked.
I got this fuck.
There we go. Wearing another festive hat.
And that's how you do it.
Alright, so now we have finished the Grand Washington Hotel. So the last one that we need to finish is this Jefferson Trade Centre before we can unlock the that arena. So since we're making okay time, let's finish this end as well, and we'll leave the arena in our next video before the map updates to another set of invaded missions. Alright, so over here we just run right in. And again, we go downstairs. And then there will be the first wave of rappelling. So it's just like, I usually just drop a Stinger Hypo here. It's kind of funny to see like they just fall right into the trap.
Black Tusker going after the shades. If they get to it, just get in there and stop them.
Alright, so that's it. You see, like, it's actually quite quite straightforward. I think this particular mission, I think it's actually slightly easier when you compare that to, say, the regular mission. Go round. I think it's possible to go the other way to the right, but I tend to the left. Alright, this guy here, shotgun. What I normally do is I don't go out of this door yet, because on the left of this door there are multiple spawn points of enemies. So it can get a little bit hectic if you go outside because you'll be flanked by a bunch of enemies. Shoot this guy here. There's a help station over there. There's one guy over here. Right, so once you're almost done, then you can actually just go here. Careful of the explosion for the mini tank. So that's why, because enemies are actually coming from here.
Warning, unauthorized network access detected.
So once you're done, you go through this door on the right hand side, restock, and you move on to the next area. It's the same as the regular mission. And there were more enemies rappelling down. Let's see where they are rappelling from. Oh, this is from the top floor. Okay. Tank. Don't stay too close. Professionally. Alright, so machine gun guy almost done, and the rest shouldn't be that hard, especially there's just rat enemies. Guy, I think we're almost done with one more guy. The EMP thing that emits from the water is actually much more powerful than say the shock ammo, which is understandable and reasonable. So here we keep going down, move on to the next area. Usually there's something you can pick up on the left hand side. There's like a titanium stuff, but apparently there's nothing here. It's fun. So we go through this door, and then on the left there are some enemies. So if you're quick enough, I think you can shoot these things. You can see that if there's enemy underneath, you can actually set them on fire by shooting that pipe. But most of the time, once you get here, the enemies will see you, and then they'll run towards you, so you don't get to use that pipe as an environment. to your advantage, basically. So once you're done, go through this door, and you're gonna turn left. Some components to pick up. Just continue in this path. And you're gonna go a few floor flights down. So over here, you're gonna fight one boss, I believe. Yeah, but there is a countdown, so you can take your time too slow. So you see the top, on the top left, there's a countdown. You're going to prevent that from happening. Typically, you want to do that before, after you finish the boss, so you don't really have much time to do that. So the boss has a tank, and even the boss, the tank is going to be rendered kind of useless. So after that, you can, do what you're supposed to do in this area. So you're gonna secure Isaac.
They were trying to access the Shade database. Let's hope you stopped them in time.
Hate to interrupt, but there's another helicopter inbound. Looks like Black Tusk reinforcements.
So there's a Black Tusk key over here. Let's just open it up to see what we have here. I think very useful. We'll destroy those. There's also some stuff over here for the regular mission, but not in here. So once you're done, you can get out of this area. You can restock on your way back out. There's also another box you can restock, but well, it's on the way, so might as well do it. So you run back upstairs. If you remember, there was a door that the keypad was red. Now it's green in color. So we go through this. You also see that this door is open on this end. You can go in, and there will be stuff for you to pick up in the regular mission. So let's go back here. The next stop is over here, into the parking lot. So what I normally do is I'm gonna throw Stinger Hive around here. There will be enemies coming from this end. Unleash a bunch of stuff. Okay, so that's that. So apparently they won't come from the area over here. I think I just misremember that for the regular mission they definitely are going to come from that area, that door, through that door, and they will come in level 2 to 3 waves. So it's not the case in the Black Tusk or the invaded mission, I suppose. Alright. So that part is done, we can just continue. There's also a box over here. If you are playing the regular mission, another Hyena's Cache. So moving on, we're gonna take a few flights up. And take a closer look to this second elevator here. On a regular mission, you will have a special ammo, which is I think is a incendiary ammo, which is very useful to fight the people over enemies afterwards. So right now we have a bunch. We can throw something over here to move closer a little bit. And then we'll Stinger Hive over here.
Found an infiltrator. Heading for the minigun.
There's a minigun in the middle, so that's where they are trying to head over. Of course, you can also operate a minigun, but I think it's just too much work to go in there while fighting against the enemy, so I tend not to do that. Operating a minigun also makes you a really easy target, so unless I know absolutely like there will be enemies on one end or I use it to break something, I tend to not use the that at all. Right, I think it destroyed my drone. Oh, it was exploding. That's okay. So there are a bunch of enemies coming from this end, as you might have seen. So there's maybe... I think we're good with that. Cool. So moving on, we're gonna go over here, up the ramp a little bit. See if there's anything over here. Probably not. Yeah. And touch this keypad to open the gate. And there will be another ammo box over here to load. Over here, that you will see some EMP thing. What it means is that you won't be able to deploy any of your skill over here. But what I learned is that if you have a turret, you can actually set up a turret here. It's not the range of the EMP, so it's good. So the first thing you can, you're going to destroy 3 EMP jammers. This is the first one, quite easy to reach. The second one is going to be behind this guy, so you can't really reach that until you go, unless you go there. The third one is going to be on this end, so you also need to go there. So let me just
System reactivated.
while we're here, let's use some special ammo.
System back online. System disrupted.
So there's no point to deploy any skill, so I'm just gonna...
System malfunctioning.
Sure that we finish the medic.
System restored.
Alright, so that's our first EMP thing. So the next one is we have to climb over here. So you see this little yellow top.
System disrupted.
So this is where we go next. Oop.
System reactivated.
Right, so if you go around this thing, you will see that there's the second EMP jam. The last one is going to be on the other end. We're gonna run over there.
System back online.
We're gonna shoot it from this end. Then there were enemies coming in from the other side.
System restored.
So I'm gonna start a drone. One, there's two, there's a few more over here, there's a mini tank, there's a war dog. So that's done. Let's finish the mini tank as well. Alright, so we're good. Once we finish the controller, I would say, of the mini tank will just lose control, and you don't really need to worry about the mini tank anymore. Alright, so here we're going to the last area as indicated by the no respawn zone warning. So let's move on. As you can see, they have more rappelling down. So I think there's like 3 waves of rappels. So this is the first one, then you will see another from the other side. Okay, so that part is done. Then there comes the other helicopter from the other end, I believe. Is it the other end or this end? Oh, there's another helicopter in the same area. So we can wait for them, or we can start shooting once they show up. So if you are playing this game with the headphone, it's actually going to be great because what you can do is actually listen to where the helicopter is actually descending. So here I can know that it was behind me, so I can know where to run towards. Alright. I think there's another helicopter coming down. It's a little bit further away, so we can just go over there. But actually there are more, there are two of them. So let's just finish what's over here first, and then we'll move on to the next. Alright. So I think we're pretty good with the helicopters from this end. So let's run over here to finish the boss. So Stinger Hive. Alright. So there we go. We have unlocked the stronghold. The reason why there's this thing drop is actually a really funny story. So I happen to have a lot of things dropped, and I never really open it. So there's a lot of exotic cash that I just stash, and there's an upper limit for how much you can store. So I have like up to 20 of them. I just never get a chance to open them because I have all the exotic weapons that you can actually open or loot from the game. And the one thing you can do is you can destroy them and get an exotic component where you can use to upgrade your other exotic weapon. But the problem is that that exotic component also has an upper limit. So I think it's about 20 of them. I also use up all the limit, and there's nothing I can upgrade. So that's why I just hold on to the exotic weapons. I might just like, for one day I'm tired of it, I'm just going to open up all 20 or 19 of them and see whether I get something that has like a full bar of attribute, or they are just like normal stuff. So once you run outside, there usually will be some enemies to fight. So let's fight them.
Can't let them get too comfortable in there.
That's a mini tank. That's our ally. I think we're pretty good. Cool. Alright, so that will be the run through for both the. Just quickly show you what we have unlocked. The stronghold at the District Union Arena. Alright. Before that, we played through the Invader mission or version of the Grand Washington Hotel. We also played through the Jefferson Invader mission for Jefferson Trade Centre, and there we go. This is where I should stop. I will find some time to play the District Arena, Union Arena, the Invader version of that, and that will be this week. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy watching me playing this game as much as I enjoy playing this game. And I'll see you soon, later, or shortly, or soon. In the meantime, if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share to your friends. I'll see you soon again. Thanks for watching. Bye.